So Battlefield have finally broken the silence after Christmas and New Year's. The Battlefield Direct Communication Twitter account has just dropped a bunch of tweets detailing what is in store for Battlefield 2042. We've got a new patch dropping tomorrow, and additionally, they've elaborated a bit on what future changes they're planning to make to the game. All of that coming up after this. Today's video is brought to you by Opera GX. You guys may remember some of GX's gaming features that we covered last time, like the CPU RAM limiters to save your PC resources, the Twitch and Discord integration, or the ability to force dark mode on web pages. So this time I wanted to show you a couple of other neat features that GX has. The first one being chat integration right into the sidebar, allowing you to quickly pull out instant messages like Facebook or WhatsApp for a quick catch-up, as well as receive notifications straight to the browser itself. It's got custom animated wallpapers that run smoothly in the background and allow you to display whatever you like. There are tons of wallpapers to choose from, or alternatively, you can use an image straight from your PC. Outside of that, there are tons of other features such as free VPN and GX Cleaner to remove those old junk files and further boost your performance. Now luckily you don't have to give up your favorite Chrome extensions for this browser, because on top of Opera's own add-ons, GX lets you use your favorite ones from Chrome as well by installing the Google Chrome Extensions pack. And if you're worried about redoing all your bookmarks, GX comes with a quick import tool, allowing you to seamlessly import everything you want from your old browser like history, bookmarks, and cookies. So if that sounds like something you're interested in checking out, go ahead and hit the link up below to try Opera GX for free, and do be sure to drop a comment letting me know how your experience goes. So this information is going to be broken down into two sections. Firstly, there's a patch dropping tomorrow, and secondly, what DICE and EA are planning for the near future. So for the patch tomorrow, we actually don't have that much info yet based on this tweet here. So update 3.2, scheduled to go live tomorrow. This update delivers a handful of small fixes and improvements to the game focused around stability. We'll have the complete set of update notes available to browse this evening. So like they say here, this evening we should know more, and I might even throw up a quick video on it if it's worthwhile. But like they say, it's mainly going to be stability changes, so we'll see how much of a difference those actually make. Okay, next up, this is a big one, a scoreboard refresh. What do you know? I guess if you do kick and scream loud enough, you can be heard, even by EA and DICE. In update 3.3, we will refresh our existing scoreboard UI with a new panel that showcases how players are stacking up across the server. Here's your first look at our work in progress. So here it is, this is the prototype of the new scoreboard, and honestly I have mixed feelings about it. I like the fact that they've actually delivered on a scoreboard. I like that you can see the score multipliers for the various positive actions you can take in a game, but you'll notice that there is still one thing missing: a death counter. I really don't think DICE could get any more tone deaf. Don't get me wrong, I do appreciate the effort, DICE, but we all know people wanted a scoreboard with kills and deaths. Just put it in there. Honestly, it just needs to be there. Otherwise, it just feels like you're teasing us at this point. Now, they did follow up this tweet saying Scoreboard will receive further updates beyond this refresh. This isn't a one and done deal for us. Expect to see us iterate on this further once it's live in game. And we look forward to your feedback once this new scoreboard goes live in February. Well, there you go, DICE. There's some feedback for you before it even gets in game. Add a death counter. Okay, next up we've got matchmaking and VOIP. So, matchmaking preferences in All Out Warfare and All Platform VOIP. These are both still on our radar, no updates on these two today, but we wanted to reassure you all that these are still front of mind, and we'll have more to show and share on these topics further down the line. So by matchmaking preferences, I guess they're looking to give us some options here. I'm sure you're all aware of the current issues. You matchmake into a game, and with each new round you automatically get matchmade into a new server with new players and play on a different map, often meaning you play the same map over and over again. So I can only assume we're going to get some sort of option to stay in the current server, like maybe a little box you can tick, just stay in the current server, or if you want to switch server, you can untick it, something simple like that. In any case, that could definitely work. Obviously, the news that they're still working on VoIP is great too. Let's not forget, it should have been there at launch, but it'll be nice when it finally does arrive. Next up we have Portal XP changes. So they say here, further to the changes made at the end of last year, we've got more changes set to go live with update 3.2 tomorrow that will enable more servers and game types to progress on mastery and weekly missions. Details on this will be posted here later this afternoon. This honestly can't come soon enough. I think a lot of players were looking to Portal to get, a more traditional Battlefield experience out of the 2042 package, and the lack of XP earned in those game modes has really made it somewhat obsolete. So let's see if these changes can resuscitate it somewhat. And finally, we have game performance. So this one reads, our teams continue to analyze the data available to us and develop further optimizations that enable the game to make best use of your hardware. In every update, we'll be delivering changes big and small that aim to tackle the issues and improve your experience. So nothing new there, really. Basically, they're still working on the optimization of the game, but it could take some time before you see any meaningful changes. And then they end here by saying, Happy New Year, we're hard at work now that we're back. We hope you're all well, safe and healthy. Stay tuned to us here for more updates and we'll see you on the battlefield. So all in all, guys, this is good news. It might not be the most life-changing of changes, and like I said earlier, I really do think the scoreboard needs the death counter adding in, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. So well done, DICE. Keep up the good work in that regard. However, I do think that they should have acknowledged the community, maybe owned this situation a little bit. There was no tone at all of them being wrong or apologetic towards the community. That entire side of the coin was phased over and ignored, which, as I mentioned in my previous video, is exactly how I thought EA would play things. They simply will not step forward and say they were wrong. They would rather phrase it as, hey, here are some things the community have been asking for. Look at us, aren't we great for delivering on those? Now the big question is, of course, will this be enough? Is this enough to pull you back into the game? Leave me your comments on that down below, guys, but I'm willing to bet that the answer is, well, no. The only meaningful thing they have to show us here is a scoreboard change that only really half delivers. And I mean, just look at the player numbers right now on Steam. DICE need to kick it into overdrive, man. Anywho, like I mentioned, if we do get some interesting patch notes for patch 3.2 that should be dropping tomorrow and the patch notes this evening, I will give you guys a small update video. So don't forget to subscribe for that if you're interested in seeing those. Let me know your thoughts below. As always, guys, have a fantastic day and I'll see you in the next one.